Today we're working on a 2010 Ezgo Txtpds. I am going to show you how to change a motor because it is bad. So without further ado, we need to start by removing this cover right here. There are 5 Torx. There's one here, here, then there's 3 in the back. So we're going to start by removing this cover. And like I said, the batteries are on.
I think it might need to come this way.
So as usual, I'm working behind somebody, but anyways, you can see we got the cover up here, and these wire right here is for your speed sensor. Somebody had a butt connector on here, so I had to cut those, and I'll reconnect that later. But just so you can kind of see, this is the butt connector they had on here, which there's normally a plug. Why they did it, I don't know. But anyways, so you want to unhook these wires here, 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 and here, and mark them so they go back on the same way you took them off. Then there are 3 bolts right there, there, and there. Once that's all undone, then you just grab the motor with 2 hands and pull it out. I'll be back. Alright, so I unhooked the 2 back wires, as you can see. Obviously the large wire goes in the terminal toward the outside of the cart. The smaller wire goes to the smaller terminal toward the inside of the cart. So now when I unhook these bottom ones, especially because I can't see, I will put a zip tie on this wire and this wire, that I know they go to the terminals that are facing the batteries. That's how I mark a lot of my stuff. Easy for me to remember. I will show you. So as you can see, I marked this wire with a zip tie, and I marked that wire with a zip tie. That's how I keep track of where they go. Now there's no way to screw it up. For you sighted folks, they're labeled, so mark them however you want to do it. But that's just how I do it. So now those are unhooked. I'm going to come in and take off these 3 bolts again. That one, and that one. Then I'm going to pull the motor out. What I do is I typically will take this bolt out first, then that bolt, right there, so nothing breaks. Then I remove the top one because that kind of still keeps everything in place. All right.
You even got the grunt in there.
That's right. Okay, I decided to take this seat back off to give me a little more room to get my fat arms in there. So I got the motor sitting there, but I'm going to move this back seat rest out of my way just to make my life a little bit easier. You guys can see the new pretty motor is in place. The bolts are all in place, so I just got to finish tightening these up and put the wires back on. So that went relatively good. All right, get our wires tightened up on this motor. And remember, when you tighten up these lugs, do not over tighten them. Just one ugga-dugga works. Just finish tightening up these rear lugs. Repair the wiring harness for the speed sensor and hook up the batteries, and we're ready to take it for a rip. That wheel's off the ground, right? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, you can see the main battery pack's all hooked up and everything. Obviously, because you see me run it a while ago. Duh. And then we'll slide this cover back on here, like so. And then we'll put the back seat on and the front seat, and we're gonna go try it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you found it helpful as I showed you how to change the motor in a 2010 Ezgo golf cart. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It helps the channel out a lot. It doesn't cost you guys a penny, but it makes all the world of difference to me. Thanks.